It's the Laughing Auditor here, and I'm coming to you from this location. I am in Surrey, ladies and gentlemen. I've just come from Guildford, just 5 minutes down the road, and you've got the Surrey Police HQ. So I'm going to take a walk up there and see what's what. I've had to pack an absolute mission away, but yeah, I'll get up there, take it from there. In the meantime, guys, if you do enjoy this video, please like it, feel free to share it, and don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. If you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok, I would really appreciate it. Jeez, oh. And we'll certainly see if we get any laughs out of Surrey Police today. But yeah, let's get up this hill. It's a bit of a mission. So if I'm out of breath on the on the other side of this, then forgive me, folks. But yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll pick it back up with you guys in a short second. I've got a very nosy up here. So we've got the office for the Police and Crime Commissioner. Access for appointment only, it says. So one of these butchers around. And you've got the Unison Surrey Police branch here as well. Looks like someone's house, to be honest. I know there's someone's house. But we're going to be nosy nonetheless.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
You?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
What are you doing up here?
I'm just being nosy.
Nosy in what respect?
Just I'm about to be nosy, let's see what's up here.
Alright. Because we got some sensitive stuff going on up here.
Oh,
Don't know why you're filming me for.
What sensitive stuff?
Well, it's police, isn't it?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Well, I don't know. I'm just taking your word for it. I don't know what's going on up here. What's the issue?
Are you an auditor or something?
What's an auditor?
Oh, well, if you don't know what an auditor is, then you're obviously not one. But obviously we need to come and see who's about to make sure there's nothing inappropriate going on. Yeah?
What do you mean inappropriate? Like what?
Well, in case we have anybody that we don't know that's visiting, unless you need some help. You could need some help as far as I know.
Nah, I don't need any help. I'm okay.
You don't want any help?
No, I'm alright.
Or on anything at all?
No, I've just been nosy.
You just nosy?
Yeah.
Just taking people's registrations and things, are you?
Pretty much, yeah. What's the issue?
Really?
What's the issue with that?
Well, that's people's personal property, isn't it?
DVLA owns the registration plates, I believe. So it is. They're all registered to DVLA.
Right, okay.
But like, I don't understand what's wrong. Like, what am I going to do with registration plates? Okay. Tell him I says hello.
Who?
I says, tell him I says hello.
Well, how can I? Because I don't know who you are. You'll give me your name.
You didn't ask me for my name.
What's your name?
Oh, I don't give out my personal information. Sorry. Have a nice day. You just wanted to what?
Alright.
I don't see what the issue is, to be honest.
Well, we have to be safe. We have to make sure you're safe.
I'm safe, yeah, and you're safe. As far as I'm aware, you're safe. Bye. Anywho. Occupational health. It's massive. Now what's these buildings up here? It's all part of the police. I can see the insignia on the side of the door. And Emergency and contingency planning. What? Why did he not get a sign? Hello. You alright? You okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to
That's
take a photo.
not a problem.
Yeah.
Just don't delete it, please, because I will request it. You need to comply with GDPR, if you don't mind.
Are you gonna let me have what you've been filming?
I'm not bound by GDPR.
Sorry?
I'm not bound by GDPR.
What are you saying I am?
Yes, because you
Well, it
work,
works both
you work for the
ways.
police. No, it
Thank
doesn't
you.
actually. You need to read up on GDPR law.
Bye.
You're sadly mistaken. You know that feeling at the top of your spine? That's your neck being wound back in, miss. Have a nice day. Bye. Anyway, where was I? I was looking at this place. It works both ways. I carry on. There's people in there doing some emergency planning or contingency planning. What's this one up here? Duties and resourcing. Whose duties and resourcing? Dear visitor, please note that the buzzer does not work. Please knock on the door to gain entry. I don't want to gain entry, so I'm not going to knock on the door. And then this one. I don't think this is in use. It looks... maybe. Packed Airways X9.5. So the unit is committed with an RTC road traffic collision nearby and have been approached by a female. They have asked for another unit to deal. She's become irritated when challenged around her presence at the scene. She wants to know where Guildford Police Station is when you arrive. The female is agitated and appears in a rush, provides her details. Fake name, fake date of birth, fake height. Please conduct a 101 check over the radio. So that's obviously when they're out doing training or something. It's a little point of interest for some sort of training exercise. DDAT devices team. I don't know what DDAT is. Now these are all Surrey Police buildings, guys. So they are PSD, it's not professional standards, is it? These offices are empty. Legal Services Joint Insurance Team. Kids swing. Obviously seen better days, but this is no one here at the Legal Services office. People in this office. Oh, they got a little sliding door and everything. That's nice, isn't it? There's a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
Trespassing on Surrey Police property.
Am I?
You're actually on Surrey Police property.
Oh, it's open to the public. I just walked in.
This isn't open to the public. There are public right of ways through here,
Right.
but this isn't. You need to go back out to the barrier.
Alright, I'll go when I'm done.
You can't. You're trespassing.
I'm not trespassing.
You are trespassing on Surrey Police property.
No, I'm not trespassing.
You've passed the curtilage of Surrey Police.
Right.
You are now on their property. You are trespassing.
Right, but to be trespassing, a few things need to happen, and none of them have happened as of yet.
You explain to me what you understand of trespassing.
I'm not here to help you with your job. Plus, trespassing is a civil matter. Police have no jurisdiction over trespassing whatsoever.
You're in a restricted area, which is Surrey Police headquarters.
Okay.
You need to leave the premises.
Yeah, I'll go when I'm done. I'm almost finished.
Okay. We're not going any further onto the premises, and I've asked you to leave, okay?
You didn't ask me to leave though, did you?
I'm asking you to leave the premises.
So now you're asking me to leave.
Okay, would you mind leaving the premises, please, sir?
I'll go when I'm ready. Yeah. Do you mind identifying yourself, please?
Whiskey Yankee.
Can you identify yourself as well, please?
This is PC to main 41949.
And you're based here?
Yeah, what's the ETA for the next unit? Males refusing to leave Surrey Police HQ. And I'm
I'm not-
Sergeant Trotter 40120.
And you're based here as well?
Yeah.
I'm not refusing to leave. I said I'll go when I'm almost done.
Okay, but I need you to leave now.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You seemed a bit angry.
I'm not angry at all, mate.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm not an angry type of person.
I come in peace.
Yeah, so do we.
I can assure you that.
Mate, we haven't even got a stab vest on, we've got 2 radios.
Yeah, you don't
You know?
you don't need a stab vest. You're alright. But I say I'm just here to do my nosy. But I just walked in. There's no signs of barriers.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got the main barrier that goes across. There isn't a pedestrian barrier there as such, because we do have a right of way down the bottom, but not at the top.
But that
But
makes
the
it
right of way
public.
at the bottom then leads you round past the perimeter fence. This bit, unfortunately, is within.
Can I just
however-
cut through to the bottom then?
No.
Yeah, well, like, it makes it publicly accessible then. Like,
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have a public right of way, though.
Well, it does. If I just walked in, I didn't breach any barriers or gates.
Okay, you've walked past a barrier point, though.
Yeah, for cars. I'm a pedestrian.
Okay, same thing. Okay.
It's not the same thing. I'm not the same
Well,
as
it is.
I'm not the same as a car. Come on, man.
Okay.
Like, I've
You get
got
what I'm
2
saying.
legs, not
I'm
4 wheels.
I'm
Like,
not here to argue with you.
You know,
okay,
like-
you just need to leave the premises, and I've asked you nicely to leave.
did you ask me nicely? So I keep up trespassing. Like,
Okay. When people come on that aren't members of Surrey Police staff or invited guests, etc., obviously we get turned out of the control room to come and stop people just walking onto our site. I've now asked you to leave, and I'm doing it as politely as I can do.
can I ask you what will happen if I don't?
Well, we've got other officers coming to deal with you, because obviously I need to get back to my day job, and so does he.
Yeah, by all means.
And they will make the decision what's going to happen to you. But at the moment, I'm asking you to leave.
You're right. Okay.
From Surrey Police property.
I appreciate that, but as I say, it's publicly accessible. I just walked in. I didn't see any signs.
but we can walk that way,
it
and
was
we can
private.
go back out, and I can show you where the curtilage of the property is.
I don't need to be escorted. I'm okay. I'm a big boy. I can sort of take care of myself.
Okay.
You know, it's a nice surroundings. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
you've got.
lovely.
What you've got to hide. It's lovely.
We're not hiding anything. It's just our headquarters.
How many want people to come and see it? It's nice.
What building are we behind now?
I don't know. That's the insurance. Legal people. I just walked past that one.
Yeah.
I don't know which one this is.
I don't know what one this is.
There's quite a lot. They all look like houses. Like, to be perfectly honest, like, it looks like some sort of little community. You know. Yeah, that's what it is. But, so you're waiting on another unit, yeah?
Yeah, they'll come and take over, and then
Right.
decide what's going to happen. But
What were you doing prior to running up here?
I work in the control room. So
Yeah,
does this
right.
gentleman.
Right, okay. Sending people out on calls, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Is that why he's not in full uniform then, yeah?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Stuck in an office all day, right?
I don't need full uniform in an office.
Is that all you do? Just control
Now,
them?
Yeah.
Is
now
it right? Okay.
I'm one of the ops twos in there, so
Right,
we
okay.
dispatch people out.
Bit quieter than going out on the beat and
Mate, I did 17 years.
yeah, not enough.
Yeah, all in order, just a waiting unit. If they go past the Unison building just before they come to the next house, I can't remember what it is, on the right, they'll see us around the back there.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's your local policing priorities?
Round here?
Yeah, do you know them?
At the moment, I don't. I can
Yeah,
tell
that's
you
fair
what
enough,
the force
like,
priorities are.
what's your force
And a lot of
priorities?
them are shoplifting at the moment.
Is
We
it,
were having
yeah.
that conversation earlier, actually.
Right, okay.
Obviously, you see it in the news.
It's a big problem at the moment, isn't it? Like,
Absolutely right.
yeah.
So that's a force priority at the moment. Obviously, violence against women and girls.
Right, okay.
Always a top priority.
Of course, yeah.
But they're the main force priorities.
Yeah.
Local wise, because we're not out on the beat,
Yeah.
work in the local area.
Do you get much like phone snatching and stuff like that you get in London?
No,
You don't really get that here, no.
No, I can't remember the last time. To be
Yeah.
honest.
That's a big issue in London, but
I mean, I honestly can't remember in the last year having
Really?
phone snatching.
that's
Theft of motor vehicle,
Theft of motor
burglary,
right, okay.
violence, unfortunately,
Yeah,
and alcohol-related and nighttime economy.
right, okay. Was it pretty rural sort of constabulary? Sorry.
Some of it is. This part is, but if you go over to like Staines, so the north side of our county, no.
I thought Staines was part of the net. I thought it was
No,
London.
that handed over in 95.
Did it? Yeah.
95, I think it was.
Your trivia's on point today, you know. Yeah.
I've been in the police a long time.
You
I
got
was
the
based at
knowledge,
Staines,
right?
and I've been in that police station. I know which year they handed it over. 'Cause it
You
says
should,
it on
you
the
should be
plaque.
taking notes. Like,
I'm taking mental notes.
test them later, you know. Like.
No, I was a northern officer, so I know the north very well.
Whereabouts in the north?
Staines.
Oh, you mean right,
Staines,
the north,
yeah.
north of the constabulary? I thought you meant north of the country.
No,
Right, okay.
no, nowhere that north.
Oh, fair
That's
enough.
north I go.
Staines. The only thing I know about Staines is Ali G came from there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what it's probably
everyone
most,
knows the
what it's
Ali
most,
G,
what it's most famous for, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
oh, fair enough. Like. And 17 years you've served with the police.
Nearly 18, yeah.
Jeez, good on you.
Been a long time.
Seen a lot of change, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of change.
What did you think of that panorama thing with the Met?
Do you know, I haven't watched it.
Have you not?
I haven't
No.
watched it yet. We work such long shifts, I don't have the energy to watch
can't be
more
bothered,
police programs
yeah.
when I get in.
I could imagine, yeah.
I've heard bits of it, but,
That is what it is, isn't it? That
you know,
it's-
I can't vouch for them. I've never met these officers, I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah.
that's one of them. I think there was a bit of. I think some people were unhappy with the way they went about getting the information out to police officers because it appeared the undercover reporter was almost plying them with alcohol at points, sort of taking them to pubs and whatnot. So
So I've only heard little bits, I didn't know anything about that bit.
but yeah, so I think there's a few people sort of pointed that out.
So this go on a YouTube channel or anything?
Sometimes, yeah. I don't decide sort of at the time of filming. It really does depend, you know. But yeah, as I say, sometimes. I don't make any secret of it.
No. I've met auditors before. I've probably met yourself before.
Probably not. It's the first time I've come into Surrey.
Is it first time?
Yeah.
Where do you normally go?
So normally I'm based sort of the southeast anyway, but I do all over. Like I've been up
Yeah.
Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle. I've done Scotland. And yeah, so it's just happened to be
Go ahead, sir.
passing through Surrey. Like,
So all the way up to like Newcastle, everywhere.
all over, yeah, travel about, yeah.
So is it
It's all
just-
public information, you know, like if
Yeah.
people check out my channel, it's all there. But yeah, I travel about, you know. I've done a lot of London.
Oh, that must be quite stressful, London, because it's like
Right.
every.
Do you know London?
Not that much.
You don't know too much, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, it can be hit or miss, like, you know. Like, I think people, when they know they're getting filmed, they change their approach sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time, but I think people do change their approach when they know they're getting filmed, especially if they think it's some sort of auditor or something like that.
Yeah. I'm
Then
guessing, like, obviously you see it on YouTube and stuff. And
Exactly.
People have
Yeah.
other things, or like auditors think of other things, but
pretty much, yeah.
A lot of the auditors you see on TV aren't like this. It's not like we're just not having a general chit chat. It's kind of straight away. It's.
I take people as they come, yeah, like, and I wish it was like this all the time.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, like, but some people, like, you can't control what other people say or do, you know, like.
To be honest,
I would
what
much
do is if I was in your shoes, how would I want to be treated in this?
Yeah, I would much prefer to have a civil conversation like this, you know what I mean?
So I've
Like,
just had my boss on the phone.
Yeah.
So our boundary is this fence line. So you can actually go the other side of that fence, and you can do the whole of the outskirts, and it takes you. It goes right round where the helicopter can land and stuff.
Is it right?
Quite
Okay.
beautiful, and it
Yeah.
brings you out down the bottom,
Does it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Where does the helicopter land?
down on the bottom field.
How
Only
do,
when they.
how do I get there?
follow
Just
it.
follow it
So
around?
if you follow the outside of the fence line, just follow it down. It
Yeah,
goes down
so
a steep
there's a-
hill,
Right, okay.
and then you
There's a
can see it
dirt
as you go round, and then it
So
kind of.
literally this fence line here.
Yeah, so you go
Everything
the
on
other
the
side of it.
side's fair game then.
So the other side of it, from what I've just been told, that is our boundary. Even though some of that property is ours, the other side. This is the main boundary, the other side of that fence.
Okay.
And I've run it across country. We used to do cross country, and you go down through. It's like a nice wooded area, but it's right next to the fence line. It goes round. You'll see the old building from the outside. Go down a hill, then round a dog training field, and you'll be on the outside of it. And then you'll see there's like a H in the ground, which the helicopter's landed a few
okay.
times before. And then
Alright.
it brings you out down the bottom.
I'll go and have a nosy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
What's your
you.
name, sorry, man?
I don't give him a name.
That's all right.
Yeah, I appreciate you asking. No, nice try. You know, but
Hey,
no,
I was only
like,
asking first time. I don't need a surname.
I'm going to have a wee nosy. Thank you for being professional.
That's all right.
I appreciate that. Look,
Hey,
goes
me
goes a
never been
goes
in the
goes
job long enough.
goes a
No
long.
point in not being
Yeah,
professional with people.
it goes a long way with me. So normally, if I
Just
would,
so you're aware,
yeah.
anything obviously the other side of the fence line is Surrey
Yeah.
Police property.
Yeah.
And the barriers down the bottom. I know there's not one across the pedestrian bit, but obviously,
we're down that way.
yeah, there's other barriers down the bottom.
Right.
But we'll walk you around. I'll show you.
I
I'll show you
don't, I
the
don't,
footpath.
don't need to go walk around. That's okay. I'll find my own way.
I'm just making sure there's still a footpath there.
I can't have you. It's a bit of a rule of mine. Like,
Alright, well, I'll watch you go the
you
other side
you
of it.
take my word for it, and I won't disappoint you. All right.
No worries.
I'll go back this way.
Yeah, if you follow that like greeny fence kind
Yeah.
of thing round,
I will do.
you should be alright.
Now I'm on the other side of the fence, so we should be okay. All right. Have a nice day. Yeah.
No worries, thank you, mate.
I just want to get rid of him. I'll be going back in. You think I'm not then? I think I'm not going back in, and he's sadly mistaken. 100%. I can't get round this way. Right, it's all fenced off here. So I do want to go and see this helipad if I can get round there. That's the path there, I think. Is that an auditor? Let's go this way. See what I can find. I'm skiving. The laughing auditor. He may be right. Maybe he's a fan. Oh, he isn't a bad fan. Maybe viewer. Let's go down this way. So I will be going back in, guys, 100%. You know, but they were actually pretty down to earth, decent at first. When they seemed a bit sort of pent up a little bit. Sony did, and yeah, this must be the right way. That's the old building I think he's talking about. So he seemed a bit pent up, and then he sort of relaxed and had a sort of cordial civil conversation. You guys are getting a tour today, guys. It's lovely part of Surrey. It's very nice and green, and tend not to put those two words together, but it's nice and chilled. So yeah, I did decide to cut that sergeant and PC some slack just because they were very decent, you know, like, very curious. They weren't really jumping to conclusions, and it started off a bit ropey, but he sort of pulled it back. And as I say, reward good behaviour, punish bad behaviour, folks. And so yeah, I hope people appreciate why I've decided to come in for a wander. I hope I don't fall down a hill. See, I think he's sent me on a wild goose chase, but we'll see. If not, I'll just come back the way I came and go for a wander back into the other area. Jeez, oh, that's a bit ropey, this, isn't it? Let's figure out where I am. Oh, I don't know about this, guys. I think I might need to double back. Yeah, I'm going to double back. Bugger it. Now, folks, I know you're going to think I was being too nice to those police officers. I'm fully aware they're not my friends, guys, and I certainly don't trust them as far as I would throw them. But they were being reasonable as far as I'm concerned. Everyone else has got their own opinion on how they should go about doing these audits, and how they should sort of deal with the police in set situations. But for me, as I say, reward good behaviour, punish bad behaviour, and they were being reasonable to a certain extent. So I have no issues whatsoever. So as I say, I want to get rid of them, so that's why I popped off. I think I'm lost. It is a massive site, guys. Force Command Centre. Right. There's the other barriers he was talking about. I'll get this and I'll head back. Call it day. Right. It is massive. A little electric police car. Wee toty thing. That was the way I came in. That barrier down there. Yep. Hello. How you doing?
All right, let's take a step back and look at the full picture here, because there's a lot going on in this body cam footage that's worth unpacking. From the moment our auditor arrives at Surrey Police HQ, you can see a complex dance between curiosity, procedure, and human interaction. The auditor is essentially doing what auditors do: observing, asking questions, and exploring public areas to ensure transparency and accountability. At the same time, the officers are tasked with protecting sensitive property and maintaining security. And you can see them navigating that balance with a mix of caution and professionalism. Right from the outset, there's tension. Not explosive, but noticeable. You can see it in the way officers ask questions, clarify identities, and try to understand the auditor's intent. They are being polite, but they are also asserting their responsibilities. This is a perfect example of how communication can prevent escalation before it even begins. Throughout the footage, one of the most interesting aspects is the way boundaries are interpreted and enforced. For instance, the auditor is walking through areas that are technically restricted, but not physically barricaded for pedestrians. The officers repeatedly clarify which parts of the property are off-limits and why, emphasizing the difference between public access paths and the operational areas of the HQ. This is a subtle but crucial point for viewers to understand. In policing, boundaries are both legal and practical. Knowing where those lines are and how to communicate them is essential for safety and accountability. The officers are clear and calm, yet firm. They use verbal commands and polite explanations rather than aggressive tactics, which is textbook de-escalation. Watching these moments unfold in real time gives us a front row seat to how professional policing works in situations that could easily become confrontational. Another key takeaway is the human element. Even in what could be seen as a routine security encounter, there's a level of interaction that demonstrates patience, experience, and mutual respect. The auditor is persistent, curious, and sometimes challenging, but he also engages respectfully once boundaries are clarified. On the other side, the officers respond proportionately, calmly, and without unnecessary escalation. This dynamic shows that professional behavior on both sides can prevent conflict and maintain safety, even when the circumstances are unusual. It also highlights an important lesson for viewers. Policing is not just about enforcement or authority, it's about communication, judgment, and sometimes negotiation. There are also some really interesting procedural insights in this footage. For instance, the officers explain how certain areas are monitored, how barriers define operational zones, and how they coordinate to ensure public safety. You can see them balancing their standard responsibilities, dispatching units, handling calls, managing emergencies, while also dealing with an unexpected visitor. This multitasking is something viewers often overlook. Officers rarely operate in isolation, and even minor interactions require them to think strategically. Consider potential risks and follow protocol while maintaining professionalism. Observing these decisions on body cam footage gives a unique understanding of what police work looks like beyond the headlines. We also see a lesson in patience and judgment. The auditor is allowed to navigate parts of the property, not because rules are lax, but because the officers exercise discretion, assess risk, and determine that the situation is safe. This illustrates an important policing principle. Not every situation demands immediate enforcement. Sometimes, patience, observation, and controlled dialogue are the most effective tools. For viewers, it's a reminder that law enforcement often operates in shades of gray rather than black and white authority. The nuances here are valuable for anyone trying to understand both public accountability and police procedure. Toward the end of the footage, we also see the benefit of mutual respect. Once the auditor and the officers establish a clear understanding of boundaries and expectations, the interaction becomes more relaxed and cooperative. The auditor even acknowledges the professionalism of the officers, and they provide guidance on accessible paths, boundaries, and property limits. This transformation from initial tension to constructive dialogue reinforces a key takeaway. Respect and professionalism go a long way in preventing conflict. Whether you are auditing, policing, or simply observing, this is a practical example of how communication and good judgment shape outcomes. Finally, there are broader implications for public safety and accountability. Transparency, civil engagement, and adherence to procedure aren't just abstract concepts. They directly affect how interactions unfold and how risks are managed. Watching this footage reminds us that accountability isn't about conflict. It's about ensuring that all parties understand rules, rights, and responsibilities. It's also a reminder to the public. Curiosity and observation are fine, but understanding boundaries and respecting procedures matters. For the officers, it's a testament to their training, patience, and professionalism. For the auditor, it shows the importance of persistence combined with respectful engagement. So, as we wrap up this body cam breakdown, here's the key takeaway. This interaction might not have been dramatic in a traditional sense. No high-speed chases, no arrests, but it's a masterclass in communication, procedure, and accountability. Both sides navigated a complex situation successfully, demonstrating restraint, clarity, and professionalism. And that's exactly the kind of insight you want from real-life body cam footage. Not just action, but understanding, If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam analyses. We'll continue dissecting interactions like this, showing you the balance between public engagement, safety, and accountability. Stay curious, stay informed, and until next time, watch closely. The lessons are in the details.